Hey there, this is Nick uh, with Cruise and Family. Let me check out and make sure that I have my mic here. Uh, Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for coming on. I know that it's all over the internet. You can see it. Uh, Maybe you got your email, maybe you didn't. I've seen a bunch of different content creators reacting to the VIFP program. I know that it's not going to be called that any longer. They're gonna change that name in just a little bit. Um, but I wanted to come on and share the email if you haven't received it, uh, and then talk a little bit about like, is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I know that it's been something that they've been talking about doing for a long while. Um, I think that it's a little bit behind. I think that they had planned on it coming out sooner than it did, and it's possible that other companies kind of preempted that for them. But VIFP is going to become Carnival Rewards. So I got an email. I was out doing some summer stuff. I work in education, so I was at my other job, even though it wasn't a contracted day. I was at that other job, and I got this email. So I'm gonna read the email in its entirety uh, on this live, and then hopefully some people pop in and we can talk about our reactions to it. And if not, I'm going to talk about some of my reactions to it and some of my thoughts along with it. So the email says, "Dear Cruise and Family, whether it's whether it's their first or 50th cruise, Carnival's committed to making sure every guest has a memorable vacation and that we demonstrate our appreciation for sailing with us. We know, however, that some guests cruise with us more than others, and some guests spend more than others, and that there's often an expectation of a certain level of recognition and benefits that reflects their patronage. So, with your help, our company has grown in many ways. The number of ships in our fleet, the size of our ships, the number of home ports, and the number of guests who sail with us each year. As we think about how we can better reward our guests for their business, we have concluded that a change to our VIFP club guest recognition program is the best step forward. It was designated in a simpler time when status was based on the number of days spent on our ships. In a smaller, growing company with a modest customer base, that kind of program works. But as the world's most popular cruise line, the current program does not allow us to deliver the recognition to guests based only on sailing frequency. As currently configured, status levels have never been adjusted. Therefore, reaching status is a permanent lifetime achievement, and every week more guests are moving into our top tier platinum and diamond status. For example, from 2021 to 2024, we were we have more than double the number of platinum guests and more than triple the number of diamond guests in our VIFP program. On our Excel class ships, on average, more than 1,200 guests are platinum or diamond, making it nearly impossible to improve meaningful priority benefits. And we face the same situation on virtually all other ship classes and itineraries. When so many guests have elite status, it is much more difficult to make everyone feel special. These realities will only continue to erode the recognition and rewards of the current VIFP program, club program, and we feel that change is necessary in order to better recognize our guests and give them more choice in how they are rewarded. As a result, in June of 2026, we will be updating our VIFP club program to Carnival Rewards. So it's going to have a name change. Making this announcement in June of 2025 gives our guests plenty of time to learn more about the changes and to continue to earn status in the VIFP Club program ahead of the cutover. They say over. Our announcement also includes a transition plan so that your earned status will carry over for a set multiple year period on the Carnival Rewards program as outlined below. So from that, it sounds like there could be a cutoff of earned rewards already. Carnival Rewards will see the introduction of a new points-based system that can be earned through cruise fares and onboard spending. More importantly, the points provided many ways to spend on Carnival cruise and onboard activities, providing guests the chance to personalize their rewards when and how they want. Spend activity on cruise fares, onboard activity, and other activities will also earn new status qualifiers, stars, that can be accumulated to earn status. The new program will be closely tied to everyday spending on the co-branded credit card with Barclays, the Carnival Rewards MasterCard. So let me read that again. The new program will be closely tied to everyday spending on the credit card, giving card members the opportunity to earn points and status even faster. More details on the credit card offering will be announced later. In addition, upon launch of the Carnival Rewards program, current card members, as well as new card members between now and the launch of the update, will have the balance of fun points converted to Carnival Rewards points in their Carnival Rewards account. These enhancements will allow each guest to customize their rewards and allow us to address the need for changes to the program. It will also result in other offerings being adjusted, such as VIFP Club logo gifts being phased out with the VIFP program's sunset. However, the ability to quickly accumulate points through cruise spending and our co-branded credit card will allow guests to redeem their points for purchases, including their cruise fare, or spend points for purchases while cruising, including our retail shops, shore excursions, specialty dining, and spa services. As we roll out Carnival Rewards, here are some of the key things to know. It says the existing red, gold, platinum, and diamond levels will remain, but how guests will earn status in the future will be different. Those status levels requirements can be reviewed at our dedicated webpage at carnivalrewards.com. Carnivalrewards.com. Your status on June 1, 2026 will be based on your status as of May 31, 2026, and that is for sailings that have returned as of that date. So whatever status you have in the VIFP program is what you'll have in the Carnival Rewards starting on day 1 of the Carnival Rewards. In conjunction with Carnival Rewards launch on June 1, 2026, existing status will be honored for a 2-year period starting on June 1, 2026 and ending May 31, 2028, with the exception of our diamond guests as outlined below, unless subsequent activity qualifies the guest for a higher status level. So if you are not a diamond guest, as of May 31, 2028, your status, it sounds like, will be reset. It will be lowered if you don't spend any money. If you haven't taken a cruise. So even if you have cruised for 20 years and have, say, 160 cruise days, if you don't if you don't hit 200 by May 31 of 2028, it sounds like from that, um, it says, in conjunction with Carnival Rewards launch on June 1, 2026, existing status will be honored for a 2-year period starting on June 1 and ending on May 31, 2028. Meaning, if you have not hit diamond status by May 31st, 2028, your status will be based only on the activity level, the purchase level that you have from June 1st, 2026 through June 31st, 2028. I apologize for my dogs barking in the background. All right. So moving on to the diamond level status. So as Carnivals has told us, they plan on eliminating honoring status after June 31st, 2028 for people that are not diamond. And for diamond level guests, you will retain your diamond status for 6-year period ending May 31st, 2032. So you have 4 more years to continue to have that diamond level status. However, it will conclude on May 31st, 2032 if you have not spent enough, basically. Guests will earn points from their purchases of a cruise along with spending on board, and beginning on June 1, 2026, purchases made with the Carnival Rewards MasterCard. So purchases made basically they're going to continue giving rewards or honoring that reward system up until either 2028 for platinum and below and 2032 for diamond and below. As long as there is activity within a 3-year period, points will not expire. So guests can always choose to accumulate their points over time and save them for more valuable rewards. Not status, uh, not honoring like the that loyalty, but a reward system more like a credit card. No matter a guest's status, we will incorporate ways to recognize their achievement of various milestones, including the number of cruise days sailed. For now, though, there is no impact on guests' VIFP club status. Their account, or how we will deliver our existing onboard experience. Today's announcement is the start of a conversation about the changes ahead and how you can maximize the opportunities with Carnival Rewards program. Over the coming weeks and months, we will be sharing more information about Carnival Rewards, and we ask that you review all information and get familiar with the details of the enhancements being made, including carnivalrewards.com. We recognize that this is a big change from our current program and that these changes provide our guests with more ways to earn and maintain status, with more valuable benefits and greater flexibility in how they choose to use their rewards. We have worked hard to develop Carnival Rewards so that our guests have more choices, more rewards, and more reasons to vacation with us. We will be communicating more details over the coming weeks and months. We appreciate your business and your loyalty to Carnival Cruise Line. Sincerely, Christy Duffy, President of Carnival Cruise Lines. So, with all that read, and I do have a couple people online here, I would love to hear your guys' kind of take on it. Go ahead and leave it in the chat box there. I have it kind of open. If you don't want to share your points or your point of view, that's okay with me. I do have a couple of thoughts here. Um, I do think that that Carnival does have a need to make some changes to their loyalty program. Um, and I completely understand that need. Like I understand that they definitely want um, to continue to modify and change with kind of those times. So uh, that's that's one point of view. But also, I just want to like say this isn't really a loyalty program. This is a pay to play program. That's I know that that might be controversial. That might upset some people, and I apologize if you're that person. Um, my wife and I we have sailed, I don't know, 24 cruises. Almost all of them have been on Carnival. We can't afford as a family of five to go on three cruises a year. This is just not a reality for us. And we've shown loyalty to Carnival. We really have. We've stuck with Carnival, with the exception of three of our cruises. All of them have been on Carnival, and in 2 years, in 2 years, the this loyalty program, and I won't call it a loyalty program, it's a reward program. There's a difference between loyalty and reward. It's definitely not loyalty. If it was loyalty, they would continue to honor they would continue to honor that level of cruise days because it's how they started with it. To completely erase that after any set of time, is definitely not showing loyalty to the customer. That, that's just my opinion. Um, Carnival does a great job of giving a good experience. They have hardworking individuals. I love the people on board. They respond to, but this is more like the Starbucks loyalty program where you earn stars and then you get something from that. Um, but at the end of the day, if you turn in all the rewards and then you start to go to another coffee company because they move closer or whatever, um, that's really what this is all about. They're not looking at honoring reward for people that have continued to come back. Um, they're looking to they're looking to reward people for their future spending, and that's just the simple fact. Carnival is looking to reward future spending and dump loyalty. This is not a loyalty program. So I'm okay. I'm okay with that. Like I understand that there's a lot of functional difficulties with their current loyalty program. Their current loyalty program on some cruises makes it impossible to give priority boarding, makes it impossible to give priority dining, which are things that are guaranteed on that list, right? So their current loyalty program isn't working either. And that's the whole point, right? That's why that's why Carnival has been talking about, hey, we're going to have to fix this. We're going to have to change this. And that's what they're doing. They're changing it. And they're putting in place something that they can manage for a longer period of time. So awesome on Carnival for doing that. But it's important that you and I understand that this isn't about loyalty any longer. This isn't about showing respect to customers that have continued to show loyalty to the brand. 100% it's not. There's no loyalty built in there. I understand they're giving Diamond customers 6 years, 6 years to continue to receive their all of their perks, which good on Carnival, way to go. But at the end of 6 years, if they don't continue to recognize individuals that have sailed more than 200 days with something, then it is not a program that's based on loyalty. It's a program based on here and now. So I would love to hear what you guys have to say. If you're watching this later and you're like, Nick, you're completely wrong. This is how it has to be or whatever. Please leave that down in the comments down below. Um, if you're on right now, I see a couple of you on right now, and you have an opinion about it. Throw it in the chat. Um, and with the news, let me ask some of you. Uh, how do you guys think this compares with say like with Royal? The just asking. Do you guys think that it's better, worse, or the same as a company like Royal Caribbean? All right. Well, I'm gonna say I'm gonna just simply say I think that based on if we're doing a loyalty program, um, the new loyalty program that other company has come up with continues to show loyalty towards individuals that are shopping with the company. I, something really awesome about this is if if you use that credit card uh, and you're spending a lot on board, that's there's some really great perks that come along with it. I've always thought it's been a bummer that all of that money spent on board is lost in the rewards or the program, the VIFP program. But again, the VIFP program wasn't a rewards program; it was a loyalty program. So um, I think that definitely for individuals that are like, hey, awesome, they're gonna be like, yeah, let's get this, let's give let's give some extra perks to people that are spending a ton load of money in the casino. um but start to think about what that means. If they're giving away money or giving away rewards to people that are spending money in the casino, I hope that this doesn't mean for those people that get those casino offers. I hope it doesn't mean that some of those casino offers are going to go away. Um, Only time will tell, right? We won't be able to say for certain one way or the other until June of 2026 whether or not they're going to go away or stick around. Anybody have that fear? Do you guys have that want? Leave it in the comments below. I would love to engage in conversation with this about this, but definitely, um, you know, it's good that the carnival's been able to identify the program that they can sustain. This is definitely a more sustainable model than a loyalty program. It's unfortunate, in my opinion, as I've already said, and I know that if you watched all the way through, you're like, "Oh my goodness, he keeps rambling," but they're getting rid of their loyalty program in 2 years. um, 2028 for everybody underneath the diamond. Your loyalty program will be gone. You'll be under reward programs, strictly a reward program, only reward program. And for our diamond guests, um, hopefully you find enough value in the reward program to be able to build up your status so that at the end of those 6 years your status stays the same. But it's part of the time. So I appreciate those of you that came on and watched and listened to me a little bit. If you're coming on late, go back and read or listen to me read the letter. I gave some opinions there. If you have an opinion or want to talk about something, leave it in the comments down below. I will respond to all comments that are posted onto our page. And I appreciate you guys. You have a super awesome rest of your day, and I'll see you around. Okay, bye.